Odor, Fielder, and Beltre. Line shot, gapper left center field, and that's going to go through. Here's the run coming to the plate. And the throw, and safe. That was a close play. It's 5-2 as Marwin Gonzalez scores it on what could have been the third out of the inning. But it's an RBI double for Altuve. Now Jeff Bannister may challenge this. He's well out onto the field. And it appears that he will be doing exactly that.
You know, one thing Marwin did there, and I don't know if it changes anything at all, probably doesn't, but Marwin stepped back and touched the plate again. And I think when a tag's been applied there, you don't ever want to do that and leave the impression that maybe you didn't even touch the plate the first time. Hanger pays the price there for Altuve. But good execution on the relay. And a good strong arm from Elvis Andrus. That's a nice play by the catcher. Did the hand of Marwin Gonzalez get to the plate? Tough to say from that angle. It may have. I thought that the left leg and shin guard of Chirinos might have blocked off the plate, but there was a piece of the plate, a sliver showing, and Marwin may have gotten to it.
Can't tell from that angle.
You know, watching the previous angle, boy, that's a tough one to determine. Really tough. Chirinos says, no, I think you might have made a mistake. Wow.
Jerry Davis, the crew chief, on your right. Home plate umpire is Tony Randazzo, who made that call. No, the umpires rotated, so Will Little, the first base umpire, actually made that call. He was at home plate on the rotation.
I don't know that is a play where that you could turn around the call on. Now, had Marwin been called out initially, I'm not sure that you get it the other way either, but I think that hand gets to that sliver of the plate that we mentioned, and we'll see it right here. This is the one that will tell. Does the hand get in there? And I think it does. Yes.
That looks more favorable to the Astros.
Certainly does. That tag had not been applied by the time the hand got to the plate. And again, to me, it came back to, was Marwin blocked off the plate, and he was not.
Well, the reason for the umpire rotation is that with that ball being hit to left center field, the third base umpire, Jerry Davis, has to go out, and that means the home plate umpire has to rotate to third, and the first base umpire, Will Little, comes to make that call at home plate.
I think Will Little has a call to be proud of right there, and I certainly hope the folks in New York agree with me, but I believe the hand got in there.
You made the key point earlier, Ash, when you talked about the evidence and how strong it has to be to overturn the call in the field.
Yeah. Watch hand to the edge of the plate. Now the tag's being applied. And again, if that originally was called out, would the umpires have enough to turn the call around? But for me, there's no evidence that says the tag got on the body of Marwin prior to the fingers at the plate.
Excellent fundamentals of umpiring, with Will Little coming from first base to home plate, being in position. And now the call still being reviewed in New York.
By the way, for those who really don't like replay, you would be watching a lot of argument going on with players and managers and coaches. Let's take our peek again. Get it in there. And oh boy, did that hand actually get to the plate?
Really hard to tell.
Boy, on that one, I might change my opinion. Hate to acknowledge. That one to me says this could get turned around.
It's always been an issue with the umpiring crews in New York that once you slow that down frame by frame, the video gets grainier. It's hard to see with clarity when you freeze the frame.
Yeah, and I have no problem with that. If that says, well, we don't have enough evidence to turn the play around, so be it. But I think when there is a play that's potentially crucial in a ball game, you want to get it right, and I like what baseball's doing.
Safe is the call. It's upheld, and the Astros get the run home to make it 5-2. RBI double for Altuve. That's his 18th double, his 40th run batted in.
Now there was that instant where the fingers were heading toward the plate and then kind of stopped for just a brief moment. And I don't think Jeff Bannister and the rest of the Texas Rangers agreed with that ruling. But now you've got a chance, if you're the Astros, to have yourself a bit of an inning here in the 8th.
Marwin Gonzalez got home.